When your ex starts dating right away, don't panic. In this video, I will tell you why. My name is Coach Adrian, and I'm so delighted that you are watching this powerful video that will enable you to feel better, to get some reassurance, and to not completely lose control over your emotions at this critical moment. I know that seeing the person that you love date someone else after a breakup is probably one of the most painful challenges that you will face in a life. And having coached many individuals in this type of dynamic, I also know that you don't need to panic, because it can still be possible to not only turn things around, but also to reestablish an even more powerful relationship. And let's take some time to think about different reasons why it's important for you actually to not panic. First and foremost, panic will only make matters worse. Most of the mistakes happen when people panic. They lose control over their emotions and they act in a way that seems desperate. You don't want to start asking questions to your ex about their new relationship. You don't want to spy on their new relationship, because the more you do that, the more likely you are to fall into despair and to make moves that are absolutely desperate and that will only hurt your chances long term of rebuilding this relationship. Ultimately, we don't control what they do. We have to focus on what we can control. And by doing that, we can then have the most impact on the way that they see us. And even if they're dating, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be fulfilled and live happily ever after. It does not diminish your value because they are dating someone else. But panicking and reaching out prematurely, or expressing anger or possessiveness at a time when you are no longer dating this individual, will only make matters worse. Second, it's important for you to know that it is most likely a rebound relationship. And most rebound relationships actually do not last. There is a very small chance that this relationship will endure the test of time if they have started to date very quickly after a breakup. Most people start to date in order to numb the pain, in order to not have to face themselves, and to really distract themselves instead of doing the hard work of growing and evolving and learning from their mistakes in order to become a better person and a better potential partner. Most of the people that follow our philosophy understand that and are actively working towards becoming better versions of themselves. You are turning a crisis into an opportunity. And that is phenomenal, and that's why I am so passionate and love what we do. Ultimately, it's important for you to also trust what you bring to the table. Just because they're dating someone else does not mean that this person is better suited to make them happy and a better potential partner. You tend to feel like the worst possible outcome is upon you, that they're going to fall in love and be with this person forever and forget about you. But the reality is, instead of looking at what this person with this new boyfriend or girlfriend may have that you don't, it's important for you to consider your quality traits and attributes, because the odds are that your significant other, as time starts to progress, will start to focus on the things that this new partner does not do as well as you did. At the very beginning, it's easy for them to focus on the novelty and the new things that this person brings to the table. But as times progress, they will start to focus also on their negative traits and attributes, kind of like they did towards the end of your relationship. And that is where your quality attributes will shine. And we're going to want to leverage those as we continue to move forward in the process of breakup recovery. Ultimately, this is all about you, all about becoming that best version of you. So if your ex starts to date, don't panic. Because if you follow through on that goal that you've set, I guarantee you that you will maximize your chances of success. This new partner may very well start to feel threatened by you. And if you play your cards right and you're not desperate, the new partner may push them right back into your arms. That is what I have seen time and time and time again, especially when you were in a long-term relationship. I was dating this individual that panicked because their ex, after the breakup had occurred for more than 6 months, and finally the ex started to date someone that was in their inner circle, and they felt like it was over because they were friends before they started to date, and they felt like perhaps it didn't qualify as a rebound relationship because of that factor and because of the fact that it had been more than 6 months that they had broken up, but they had been together for 6.5 years. And so it's important for you to keep these things in perspective so that you don't focus just on the worst possible outcome and the negative elements of what is happening. 6.5 years in that case was a lifetime. And, if you are willing to be patient and approach this the right way, the odds are, like I mentioned, that you will have an opportunity to reconnect because there's still chemistry and connection. As long as you're respectful, as long as you can offer something new, and as long as you don't let your fears get the best of you, I believe that the chances are actually better that you will get back together than they are that this new relationship, this rebound relationship, will progress into something that is long-term. So, if you have questions about your ex dating someone else right away after a breakup, I urge you to leave them in the comment section below, and our team and I will do our best to provide you with guidance and answers. As always, thank you for your trust. Definitely continue to fight the good fight, and see you soon for another video on Love Advice TV.